Welcome to Nigerian movie reviews, and today I'm going to be ranting about the Nollywood film Move Like a Boss. This film follows the story of a wealthy man who goes away for business and stays longer than expected. His daughter Joko must protect his multi-billion-dollar business from his greedy siblings. In the hands of a serious filmmaker, this could actually have been a good film because there's really nothing as exciting as watching corporate executives fight for position and power. Unfortunately, this film was an error, right? Like, I can't recommend it on any level. Like, there was actually nothing that I liked about this film. I don't know about you guys. I'm sure there's some people that probably enjoyed it, but for me, it was a no. I have not seen Nancy Isime in one good film this year, and this film was no exception. Her acting was bad. Tope Olowo Niyan in this film, she was just overacting, right? Then when you add Moyo Lawal, MC Lively, Ike Ogbonna, Denrele Edun, I automatically knew not to expect anything too serious from this film. But trust me when I say nothing prepared me for the mediocrity that was this IQ reducing film. What were the issues? Number one, nothing made sense. Like, the film was giving Olodo. The story was so silly, the storytelling was poor, the production was not great, the set pieces were unimpressive. The whole thing was just really, really ridiculous. For a film that was supposed to be about billions at stake, there wasn't a single hint of style or luxury. Everything was cheap, everything was tacky. Again, all of them were just annoying me. Because what kind of CEO leaves his company knowing that he had like a multi-billion-dollar contract in the works? What kind of CEO leaves knowing there was a clause in his company agreement stating he could lose his position if he was unreachable for a period of time? Joko did not know where her father was. Even with the audience, they didn't tell us where he went, right? They said he was on some exotic island. I could not believe my eyes, but I swear that was what they showed us. Like, and what was that about making a mask? Like, that was the best solution she could come up with. Who was that Oyibo guy? And what was that scene showing his workshop? And they were telling us that it was in London. London. Something that was obviously set in Nigeria. Like, everything looked so tacky. He set up the head he was molding in this film. Everything looked bad. The lawyer sounded uneducated. In fact, at first I thought it was an imposter trying to take advantage of the fact that the CEO was absent. Imagine my shock when I saw him at their board meeting. I was like, hey, you gotta be joking. Now let's talk about Auntie Wura herself, played by Jai Kuti. She was supposed to be the main villain. Don't get me wrong, Jai Kuti is a talented actress. She has like a range of roles under her belt. So I'm not saying she's a bad actress. But when it comes to playing a character capable of orchestrating a hostile corporate takeover, she's not exactly the first name that comes to mind. And when you see what she did in this film, you understand why. At first, I was thinking, in what capacity is Auntie Wura, who sells fabric, in what capacity is she going to go to the company, stand before the board members, and say she's going to take over the company? But when they showed us the board meeting and the board members, Jesus wept. I was like, oh, no wonder. They kept on talking about billions everywhere in this film, but everything was screaming low budget. And this brings me to the biggest joke in this film, the mask, or what should I call it, the costume that was created. That thing looked terrible. I can't imagine that there was nobody on that set that could ask them, hey, what the hell are we doing? Because how did they expect us to believe that that thing looked like Yemi Solade? And anybody with properly functioning eyes would know that this thing does not look like Yemi Solade. You could even see the clip hanging around the neck area. If I will rate this film on a more serious note, it's a zero for me because Move Like a Boss is a terrible time waster. It is every bit as lazily offensive as its cast and concept would suggest. No matter how starved you are for something to watch, there has to be a better option than this film. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.